Today is the 39th anniversary of the Fall of Saigon to the Communist People's Army of Vietnam and the Viet Cong. It marks the end of the United States-led Vietnam War on April 30th, 1975. For Ephrata restaurateur Bin Dang, the day has special meaning. He was the pilot of what was believed to be the last C-7 Caribou military cargo flight carrying South Vietnamese soldiers and their families out of the war-torn country. Bin circled the plane on the Air Force runway for 2.5 hours. He was trying to start the second of two engines for takeoff. All the while, the Viet Cong were firing on the plane with guns and mortars. South Vietnamese soldiers ordered him to allow them on board. The soldiers feared they would face prison or death under the new ruling communist regime.
They point a gun at us, so we had to stop, otherwise they would shoot at us.
It was a harrowing experience for Bin, who since 1995 has owned and operated Mommy Yum Yum Restaurant and Deli on Basin Street. He built the restaurant from the ground up. The Dang family's experience on the ground at Saigon's Tan Son Nhut Air Base was far more terrifying than the actual flight to freedom in Thailand, according to Bin.
Barely get out there and get out.
The C-7 Caribou aircraft was overloaded with 50 men, women, and children, including his 3 young ones and wife Nhung. The plane normally carried 25 soldiers. Before the Vietnam War ended in 1975, Bin normally transported a grim war cargo aboard his plane.
During the war, my main duty is I flew almost 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, carry dead body home.
Nhung Dang is known in Ephrata as Mommy Yum Yum, a name given to her by some of the Ephrata children she babysat for 18 years before the restaurant opened. She recalled the scary flight to freedom.
Oh, I say that we never forgot that day.
Bin still has mementos of his military days as a South Vietnamese pilot. He was trained by the U.S. Air Force in Biloxi, Mississippi with his fellow pilots and friends. He showed the flight suit he wore the day he flew his family and others to freedom in Thailand. When he landed, he realized his flight suit was completely soaked through with sweat. The Dangs and their children, ages 7, 3, and 1.5 years old at the time, were then flown by the U.S. military to Hawaii and then Camp Pendleton, California. There they stayed at a refugee camp of about 100,000. Then they heard from their sponsors, Holy Trinity Lutheran Church, who brought them to their new home in Ephrata about 2 months after the war ended. Bin Dang, now 73 years old, has since visited his brothers and sisters still living in communist central Vietnam. He said it is a country that has taken a turn for the worse. The popular Mommy Yum Yum restaurant next year celebrates its 20th anniversary in Ephrata.
We come here in 1975, Bin. The first thing I would like to say is thank you the community who helped me out and my family. The first special the Lutheran Church.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.